Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. You're just taking this little big TRD and got a little Neko weight in it. It's a great little tool for sight fishing up shallow whenever you see them. This little largemouth there up on the bank, but you see this bait here. It's got a little weight in it, a little wacky hook. It's just 10-pound Seagar in Vizex, 20-pound Smackdown. It's a great, great setup for you know, shallow water finesse fishing. You're fishing some spawning fish. Some of them are cruising the bank, looking for brim. Some of them are garden fry. It's just that time of year, but it's a great little tool for just going down the bank, pitching at fish that you can see. I'll talk to you real quick about my setup and one of my favorite baits to fish on. This is a Z-Man Big TRD, and the Neko Shrooms weight, this is a 1/10 ounce here, but you can see the two barbs on there. They're gonna keep this up inside the plastic, and you're not gonna cast this thing off when you're skipping docks or just throwing it up and down the bank. I'll show you real quick how I put it in there. I kind of pinch the plastic just a little bit and make sure that I get it in there nice and straight, and I'm just gonna push it up in there, and kind of like I said, just pinch it. You can see that weight's up in there good. It's not gonna come off. Whenever you're casting this thing around, skipping docks with it, it's not gonna come out. And I'm just gonna use a number 2 hook. This is just an octopus hook here. You can use any type of, you know, drop shot hook, small wacky hook. Some guys may even opt for a, you know, weedless wacky hook. This one right here is just a perfect size, works well. When I'm fishing the Neko-rig, I'm gonna play around a little bit with the hook placement. When I'm fishing it shallow, I like to just kind of hook it in the middle. I also take it and I roll the point, just barely roll it in there, and tuck the point in and kind of get a bigger bite of that plastic and help keeps it on. You're not going to worry about throwing it off. Now when I'm fishing it deeper, I may adjust it and hook it up just a little bit higher in the worm. It's just a neat little tip. You can, you know, just play around with it, see how the fish like it, but you can get a little bit different action out of it depending on where your hook placement is in the bait. It's a great way to catch them because they're pretty aggressive. They don't move a lot, but sight fishing when the water starts getting up into the low to mid 70s like it is right now, the spawning process is a bit shorter. Fish tend to wander around a lot more. They don't stay locked on as good as they do when the water's in the 60s. Fish will kind of pull up and do their thing and move on. Still can be a great way to catch a few. Just a little guy right here, but it's a fun way to catch a few when they're up on the bank. You can see them. It's always a great way for, you know, take your kids out fishing or just, you know, put a few fish in the boat. But obviously you're looking for them bigger than that. But like I said, key water temps 65 to low 70s. But these fish will spawn down here. You'll still have a few spawning on until early to mid-May. It's a great tool for, you know, casting up in front of the boat, or also when you do see one, you're just kind of pitching it up in front of them and letting it fall. This bait's going to stand straight up on the bottom, and just a great, great tool for catching fish in the springtime.